Hello everyone. Sorry for the slight delay in starting and also my brief rant at the Pokemon bot who's apparently decided to tell people that no one caught a Pokemon and yet there was no Pokemon announcement. I I don't understand that bot at all. Right. Yes, hello. My name is Hunter555. You can all call me Hunter. Loads of people in chat straight away. Granted, the first two people in chat were people I were talking to before I went live. Cosmic telling me off. Nothing changes there. Minipax with all the emotes. Hello, Storm. Oh, I'm not shouting into the mic because I'll deafen any headphone users. Hello, Neon. Hello, True Purple. Hello, Mythical. Have I missed anyone since I actually... No. We didn't catch the Pokemon that didn't really exist. Oh, well, it's only a Finneon. It wasn't like it was anything good. Right, yes, hello. Hello, Elcon. I hope we're all having a lovely day. I've had a pretty decent day, but that's because I had a half day at work today. Woo! So I worked for 3 hours, and I probably wasn't actually working for that entire 3 hours with just generally chatting to people at work. We had someone who was off sick for the end of last week who was back, and someone who was on holiday last week and was back. Last week was very busy. This week probably won't be. Oh, right. Words. How do I do an intro? Tell you how I do an intro. It helps if I'm actually in the game. So, what you are looking at, eventually when it loads, because I didn't set up Streamlabs properly, what you're looking at is 1/3 of a map created by the wonderful Minipax, who has effectively become my artist for the channel. Oh, Minipax, tell me when you want me to start actually commissioning you, please. Please, I beg of you. 1/3 of the sign for the Pride Land station, which they were very kindly designed last stream, and now we're going to build it. Thankfully, not on my own this time, because the lovely Mythical Star has offered to help. So I believe she's making her way here, if she's not already there, because I am in free cam, so I can't actually see. I don't think she's here yet. I am in group chat with Mythical, just so she doesn't have the delay when I'm talking, and I'm also being joined by Minipax, because Minipax is awesome and also always online. Hello, Minipax. And
Hello.
Mythical. Yeah, I'm just pointing out that you're always online.
I'm not always online.
No, you're not always online. You're just online like 95% of the time.
No. A lot of the time I'm AFK anyway.
No, this is true. A lot of the time you are AFK, but because headphones are a thing, you can still talk to people. Hello, Kelbirdie. Welcome on in. Okay, Neon. Would you care to elaborate on that? Because I thought that your job was... I thought you were enjoying your job. For those that are unaware, Neon is someone I know personally IRL. Minipax is a bot. Apparently you're a bot. Did you know this?
Yes, it is. It is a well-known vicious rumor.
It's a vicious rumor, is it?
Spread around the internet that I am in fact some sort of AI or robotic mechanism.
Yep.
It's a vicious and vile rumor, and if anyone's been talking to Aldi, don't believe them.
Why? What's true. Aldi been saying?
Mostly that you're a bot.
Mostly that you're a bot. Isn't that what everyone else says?
Yeah, but Aldi's good at it. People believe Aldi.
Yeah, Aldi's just one of those people that everyone indiscriminately trusts.
We are talking about Aldebar, by the way, for anyone who wants to.
Oh, yes, I should probably clarify. Yes, actually, could I get some shout-outs for all the various streamers that are in my chat? And maybe some that aren't, because I know some aren't in my chat, but we're talking about them. But yeah, how have you been, Minipax? I feel like it's been a while since we've actually spoken to each other.
Yeah, we haven't spoken much. I've been very busy with work and stuff, and sleeping at what is for me weird times. Yeah, I'm alright.
For everyone else, it's normal.
Yeah. Well, no, I've been sleeping like normal UK times for the last week, so it's a bit weird for me because I normally sleep like Central American time.
Yeah, that's
Um,
work related, isn't it? Like you didn't just suddenly decide one day. You know what I want? To live like an American, but not live in America.
yeah, I sleep Central time roughly because for work reasons I have to deal with Americans a lot, and if I sleep normal UK times, then people are like asking me for things and making me do work at like just before bed and things. So I eventually just shifted my sleep pattern to make more sense. Um, but yeah, it's
I've
but
already
yeah.
run out of
Apart from that,
content.
I'm a bit tired and your stream has frozen on me. Let me
Has
refresh it.
it?
There we
It's
go.
running
Yeah,
fine for me.
no, it's okay. It's back now.
I've got
It's
three
being
different
twitchy.
things show it displaying my own stream.
Yeah. No, yeah, I knew it was.
Yeah, I've got Streamlabs
No,
open
no,
and
I'm not a bot, Calbirdie. It's a vicious and vile rumor.
Oh, I've just realised because I wasn't expecting you to be online and in chat. I haven't actually set up my Cosmic. Could you set up my friends timer, please? Just making people aware that I might not be as attentive to chat because I'm talking to someone. Because I just realised I
All
wasn't
right.
planning on it, so I didn't set it up. You should be sorry.
Um, yeah, I'll probably come and help you a little bit later. I'm just right on the cusp of what I think is pinning down the sort of general aesthetic for my current build. So
Is that
I don't quite want to leave yet.
the
The dolphin.
yeah, I forgot what it was called. I wanted to say porpoise. I don't know why I wanted to say porpoise.
It looks a bit like a porpoise.
Yeah, and porpoise is, I suppose, arguably a type of dolphin, or is a dolphin a type of porpoise?
I think they're both types of whale.
Okay.
I'd have to look it up. That you're asking me to dig out data that I would have been like totally on, like 30 years ago, when I was obsessed with the sea.
Uh,
Uh,
Pax,
uh-huh.
you're still obsessed with the sea, or at least a very specific part of it, or have you gone off octopus?
Oh, I love octopus.
Octopi.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm
No,
apparently forgetting random words because I couldn't remember the plural of octopus.
oh, it depends on whether you want to go Greek or not really. Yeah, octopus is one of those weird ones that doesn't really have an official one, but everyone has an opinion on.
Yeah,
Um,
I've always heard octopi, except from one, the older brother of one friend who was studying an old language at university, who maintained that the plural of octopus is octopodos. Just
yes,
due to the
it is totally a correct one of the correct ones, but the several correct ones. Like it's one of those silly things where there isn't really one. It's just multiple because octopus doesn't really work in the. Oh, I know, Kelbirdie. I was only teasing too.
Apparently,
Anyway.
we're keeping Storm company on a 3-hour car ride today.
Oh, you got to your weird middle of nowhere um,
Oh
airport, and
yeah, the
you're
airport.
on your way down.
I'm thinking, why are you on a 3-hour car ride journey? And then I remembered. Sorry, Cosmic. Yes, I edit the timer for whoever I'm in voice chat with because I don't stream very often now with other people. That it just makes more sense to have one timer that I constantly edit.
Yeah,
Hello, Addy. Welcome
I'm
in.
not. I'm not awake enough to pull off the awesomeness that is Cosmic today.
No one is ever capable of pulling off the awesomeness that is Cosmic. I don't think it's scientifically possible.
I agree. Um, I need a big tank for my power core to live in.
Did wonder where you were going with that because I was just about to add for your invasion of London for your attempt to
No.
not topple the British government, because I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
And that is as far as I will
No.
go on a family-friendly
I,
adjacent
I,
stream.
I am, yeah. I'm not gonna get political, but yeah, yeah. Uh, agreed.
I think most people in
Um,
this chat are of sympathetic views, but yeah, let's not go too much further.
no, I made a pretty cool glass and light structure to be the power core for my current build,
I still
and I'm
haven't
looking
been
at
out
it
there to
thinking,
see it.
well, you'll have to come and visit.
Yes, I will. I can do that. Yeah, I'll do that as the last thing today. If you don't mind me showing it off
The
on stream,
last.
that's up to you.
Oh no, you can come in. I think you'll be the first person that will show it off.
Will
Unless I
what
missed something.
show it on stream, or just show
Yeah.
it? Um,
Well, show it at all. Show it
yeah.
on stream.
Well, currently there's only myself and Alcohol because you're on hiatus. Cosmic's primarily focused on the Citadel at the minute, and Dan's still getting set up. So I think it's just the two of us currently.
Just do it. Yep. I'm slightly sleep deprived, so I apologise if I break into song or say anything
That's
particularly
absolutely fine.
weird.
There are no complaints from me. Uh, no. Oh, Cosmic, have you updated the timer or the command because they share the same name, and the Bang Friends? Yes, I know how that sounds, everyone. Will pull the command before it pulls the timer. I don't think you can pull a timer with the command without aliasing it, and I hadn't alias set. I hadn't set aliases up when I first set up the timers, and I've never got round to it. Me or Nightbot? Hang on, you already spawned at me today. Cosmic and I are working on something together that is classified for classified reasons. And we were suggesting certain things, and I suggested something that was that I knew Cosmic would not appreciate.
No idea what that Pokemon is.
What's the Pokemon? Basculin. Basculin is interesting because when it came out, it was completely useless. And it's since got a regional variant with a new evolution that I gather is actually semi-decent, but also incredibly difficult to obtain.
I don't have any balls, so I can't catch it, doesn't.
Yeah, Basculin was the obligatory fish Pokemon in Generation 5 in Black and White. And then when Pokemon Legends Arceus came out, they added a new form for it and an evolution, but it only evolves after taking 249 points of recall damage without fainting. It's stupid. I haven't got one for that reason.
I wasn't really aware there was an obligatory fish Pokemon. The only I know there's like Goldeen and the spiky-headed thing that Goldeen turns into,
Seeking.
and Magikarp. But they're the only fish I've ever been. Isn't there one beginning with an M that's like an ancient fish?
One beginning with an M
Vaguely
that's an
remember it.
ancient fish. There's Relicanth.
Like
that's like a fossil
it could
fish.
be Relicanth. Yeah, fossil fish. That's what I'm thinking of. I thought it began with an M.
So there's Love Disc as well, who I think predominantly exists so
Love
people
Disc.
have a way of farming items. There's Finneon, was the fish Pokemon from Gen 4. Basculin primarily exists because when they made the Gen 5 games, you couldn't get any Pokemon from previous games until you'd beaten the main story. There was no way to obtain them. It was the first time they'd done that. The in-game, like in-universe lore was that the region in question was really far away from all the others, so it was predominantly new Pokemon. But it meant that there were some Pokemon that were clearly stand-ins for older Pokemon. So you had Trubbish, that was Binbag, that was clearly a stand-in for Grimer and Muck. Things like that. You had a fighting type Pokemon that was 3-stage and evolved through trade that was clearly a stand-in for Machamp. Um,
Was that
I
the thing that span on its head?
know that's Hitmontop.
No,
Oh,
I'm sure there was. Sure, there was another one that had a spike on its head that it was supposed to spin on. Not from Generation 1,
Hitmontop's not Gen 1. I'm trying to think.
isn't it?
No,
Maybe it is Hitmontop then.
Hitmontop is Generation 2.
Maybe it's that I'm thinking of.
Hitmontop's
Did
an
it have a
interesting
spike on
one
its head?
because it's got it evolves from a Pokemon called Tyrogue that can also evolve into
Yeah.
Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, which were Generation 1. But Tyrogue wasn't
Yeah,
Generation 1.
it's Hitmontop I'm thinking of.
Yeah. The spinning top. I am... Yeah, but head me off now because I'm going to fall into info dumping about Pokemon again, and I'm trying to keep that contained to the Pokemon streams.
I've got a chair from the Table and Chairs pack here that doesn't actually do anything. It's just like a ghost chair, and I can't get rid of it. I deleted
Sorry.
the chair, and it won't go away. And there's just like a creepy ghost chair in the middle of an open room.
Can you sit on it?
Nope. Can't interact with it. Can't do anything with it. It's just sort of stuck there. If you try to break it, you just break the blocks around it.
Reload. F3T, which is the default. I don't know if that's okay.
It's been there for over 24 hours. With me
Oh,
logging
okay.
on
It's
and
been
off
there
and
a
all
while
sorts.
then. Okay, I assumed it was just a recent thing.
No,
You didn't
I'm rather
sit in it and then
confused
hold a carrot on a stick, did you?
I didn't, but it would be an invisible chair if I did that anyway. I don't know if that works now because he's redone the pack. Axel redid the Tables and Chairs pack. I'll have to try it.
Excuse me, folks, just one moment. I'm sorry, but I've just looked at my chat, and I've just seen the timer that Cosmic has set up.
Right. What's that?
The lovely mods and Cosmic. What's that supposed to mean, Cosmic? Chat, can we get some love in the chat for Cosmic, please? Can we just get some love for Cosmic, because they deserve it. Because they're awesome.
How many emoji can I put in before they?
You're a mod, so I don't
Hold
think
on.
you've got a cap.
Oh, good.
I wouldn't type something like that, Cosmic. There's no way I'd type something like that. Now, I will point out that you didn't tell me to be honest. You just told me to tell you that I wouldn't type something like that, and I wouldn't. No way, not me.
What is that one?
I'm assuming you're referring to Storm's message. I have no
Yeah.
idea. I've never seen. Those are someone
Can't
called
quite tell what it is.
Napalm. I think they're all
Oh,
hearts.
it's an
but...
avocado. It's an avocado holding a heart.
Oh, well, like in place of its stone or something.
It's covering its bits. That's all I can tell you with the heart.
Well, Cosmic, I never want you to swear at me in DMs, but that's not going to stop you, is it?
No, pretty much a pastime.
It might be. They can't swear at me in chat, so... Well, actually, no, they can, but they shouldn't. Let's take a look. Oh, wow, Mythical's just quietly working away and has got so much orange already in place. I'm sorry, Mythical, I'm sort of neglecting you a little. You've shown up and you're just kind of like soldiering on.
I've seen how Mythical works.
Yeah.
Like, Mythical outstrips me on the doing a giant build quickly.
Oh yeah, no, she's definitely got the crown for rapid fire massive builds. I'm going to run out of red carpet. Do we have a functioning wool farm on this server?
Well, yeah, we've got like 4.
Okay. Thinking about it, I might actually...
What's all the stuff in the bottom chest? Isn't that carpet? Isn't that wool?
It's in the bottom chest. It's single blocks of red wool.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a bit enough.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
why
we've got the wool farm at Cove Town. I've also got one in my 118 base.
thought the one in Cove Town was broken.
It's not broken. It's just not loaded very often.
Oh, okay.
And
Which is funny because I assume it was built there because that was a regularly trafficked area.
well, it was, but unfortunately, we all moved on to the 118 area.
Oh yeah.
Things changed. Oh bother.
The more things change, the more they all... It's raining. Why is it raining? I didn't order any... Did you order some rain? Because I didn't.
I did. Sorry. Did you not want any?
No, it's rained IRL. I don't want it to rain in my escapism as well. And it was really misleading this morning because it was really nice weather this morning.
I don't think it rained here this morning. What did I notice?
No, it didn't rain here this morning. It rained here this afternoon and evening.
Oh, well,
was chucking it down
I don't
as I
think it's
drove
rained
home.
here at all in that case. Yeah, maybe you should move up north where apparently the weather's nicer. Somehow.
I know full well that it is not.
Well, it sounds like it was today.
Yes, I should move up north because of the weather of one day. My motivation for moving up north would not be the weather, it would be the fact that that's where every other Brit in our community seems to be located.
Yeah, it does seem to be a thing, isn't it?
I don't know what it is, but I seem to be the only one of us who's in the south of England.
Well, that's because the south isn't really very good, is it?
I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing. I remember, I still live with my parents, and it's not because I want to. Granted, I'd probably still be living...
You wouldn't immediately move up north just because you were leaving your parents.
No. I should also mention that it's not an entirely true statement to claim that all my community live up north, because Neon doesn't, Addy doesn't, and TARDIS Blue, who occasionally pokes their head in. The furthest north they technically get is Birmingham, which is, I think, technically the Midlands.
Midlands, yeah.
And that's for university. They're from my area, so. So, the people I know IRL, funnily enough.
Yeah, it's kind of cheating though, isn't it? There's a bit of confirmation bias going on there.
Perhaps a little.
Sorry, I was trying to do a Celtic knot design in Minecraft then. It was taking a little bit more brain power than it probably should have done.
It's a Celtic knot. I think I can forgive it taking a little bit more brain power than you think it should. They're not easy.
Yeah, I can't get high enough to look down on it to tell if I've done it right. I clip into the ceiling as soon as I go high enough to really look at the design.
It's weird. There's a sea of blue where the schematic is.
Yeah, doing map art with schematics is kind of weird. It's a bit trippy.
Well, when I first loaded it in, I just had a map of red because it was all snow. So it was.
Yeah, I couldn't tell in your last stream to begin with whether you actually liked the design or not, or I'd somehow frustrated you.
Both. I love
yeah.
the design. I think the design is amazing. But I was frustrated because I'd spent the first hour filling the entire thing with snow, and then my own aborted design that was truly awful. So it was kind of like I felt like I'd wasted my time and the time of everyone else who'd come along to watch.
Yeah, but people don't come along for the super Minecraft content when you're just doing some map art. They come along for the personality and for the chatting.
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever comes to my streams for super good quality Minecraft gameplay.
I don't think anyone comes to most of our communities. Maybe when you like finish a build or when you're close to completion, there's definitely a bit of that. But
Mythical's got
just
some red
got
wool.
some.
Thank you,
wool.
Mythical. I just ran into the Nether.
I've got tons back at my base. If
I mean,
you
if
need
you're
me to
able
grab
to
any.
drop it off, that would be ideal. But I don't think I need it now, honestly.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, if you need any other colours when I'm coming over, let me know. I'll grab some from maybe. I lost all of the entities in my base this morning.
I'm sorry, you what?
I came on. I was in the end, and then went back to my base, and there wasn't a single entity in my base. All my villagers, all the alley, like the bees, like everything in my base was missing. All my item frames.
I swear this has happened to you before.
We had a server-wide apocalypse of entities, but it's the first time I've known a local one. I ended up having to fix it this afternoon.
Was that just can you do localized rollbacks? Or
Kind of. Yeah, you just copy the region file back.
they make it sound so simple, folks. I don't even know what the region file is.
So if you hit F3 next to
I've got better F3.
Okay, well it should be on F3 as well. By where it says your chunk thing. I can't see if you've got it there. Right there it is. Region file. It says
in blue, yes.
R.37 MCA. That's a region file. If you look at your in your Minecraft folder, you will actually have an equivalent region file to that. So all I did was grabbed the entity and the region file, and for my base, the numbers that encompass my base, and pull them over so it wasn't affecting anyone else's area.
There's a reason we let Minipax do all the technical stuff with regards to maintaining the server. It's called they know what they're doing and the rest of us don't, except maybe Elkhorn.
No, Alcorn I don't think would do that, but Alcorn would totally be able to learn to do it.
I think most of us would be able to learn to do it. I just don't think any of us bother, because we've got you.
Yeah, you don't need to. I didn't know it until I needed to do it. Oh.
You want to catch that Pokemon. If it's anything like it is in the actual games, you want to Blade.
I can't catch anything because I don't have balls.
Buy balls.
I don't know how.
I don't know what the command is, but I think you can use the thing underneath the stream in the panel. Oh, by the way, I wasn't joking about the whole commission thing, because you've now done this and my emotes. Not my emotes, my sub badges. I knew it was a subscriber-related thing.
It's all good. Oh, I've got $4,000. Okay, I can buy things.
You've got because I talked about something else, I'd completely forgotten about Pokemon. So you said you had $4,000, and I'm just like, where did that come from?
I wish I had $4,000 IRL. I very don't. Press the wrong button. I made 100 giants on the screen. It's not the button I wanted to press.
No one wants a giant hunter.
Well, it's more what you're doing, but
whoa! Mythical star! Oh, I can't believe you.
Well done, Mythical.
I nearly swore. I nearly swore.
Do your work days have a lot less swear words in them now?
No, not really.
Really?
If anything, they're about the same. Just it's direct, and it's still directed at customers. And there's still the general ribbing each other for random stuff that
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. There
Yeah,
is a
the banter
little.
stuff.
There is more sexism that makes me feel incredibly uncomfortable. Um, I don't like
Yeah,
that aspect of it.
I've got a weaponized eyebrow I use when people start doing that around me.
Yeah, I just kind. I kind of look at people, but that generally they can't actually see me. Why is there a random cyan carpet?
Right. So anywhere where the like you could do black, it would be fine. Anywhere where the gap between the two of them would have been a pixel of grey and a pixel of black, it's tried to find a mid-grey and hasn't found the right tone and decided that cyan would be the right tone for it.
Okay.
So you can just do it in black or whatever, it's fine.
Okay. Oh right, because you created the
So,
image and then you threw it into a converter, didn't you?
yeah, so it's gone through a converter that I told it to turn it into carpet.
Oh,
I told it I only want to use carpet colours, so if it couldn't use light grey or black, it will then pick the closest colour.
Why couldn't it use light grey or black? Is it just the way it detected the colours?
It was probably a mid grey that was closer to the tone of the cyan than it was
Okay.
to the greys. Because the greys are a very specific sort of blue colour, and it was probably a slightly greeny grey or something.
Oh, no one got the blade, and then then Addy wants a refund, and then goes. I know it's meant to say mutiny, but he's put munity.
Unity.
And yes, Addy, I'm going to comment on that because I'm going to tease anyone in my stream with a typo, or as Ginger would put it, a tie-op. I don't know why the
I
term
am
munity
typo.
sounds familiar. I'm probably just getting
Immunity?
too exposed to Ginger.
Community?
Um, maybe,
There's lots of
but
things with unity in it.
yeah, I feel like it's just Munity, like nothing else attached.
Unless it's a name or something. I don't think I'm pretty sure it's not a word. If it is,
Possibly.
it's certainly not
Might
one
be a
I've
name
used.
in a TV show. And it could quite easily be the name in a name in a TV show that I only peripherally am familiar with. Has anyone here watched The Owl House? And is it a character in The
It
Owl
used to be a
House?
word. No, not me.
Because I keep getting told to watch The Owl House, and I haven't yet, but I plan to eventually.
Yeah, apparently it used to be a word, but it's obsolete. It doesn't get used anymore. It used to mean
Okay.
freedom.
Yeah, Calbirdie's just said a privilege that is granted is what it means, which is
Yeah,
similar
but
to the word
it's an
freedom.
obsolete word. It's
Yeah.
not used in modern English.
Oh, it's like the word Pokemon. The word Pokemon. If you search Google Books, the word Pokemon has usage in the 1800s.
What?
Yeah, I know. I think it's the word Pokemon. It's a modern day word associated with like a TV show or a video game or something, because it's part of the Cornish dialect. And in the 1800s, there was a sudden spree of trying to make sure that it was all recorded because it was realised that it was dying out somewhat. So if you search through Google's literature records, it shows as being used because it did exist written down in that time period. Addy. Yes, you use words that aren't used anymore, Addy. Well done. I'm proud of you. Have a gold star. Someone give Addy a gold star.
I don't have a gold star. Don't think anyone I've got has got a gold star.
Anyone you've got?
Any, emotes I've got.
Oh, any
Anyone
emotes.
I've got emotes for.
There's only one way to get a gold star. Oh, there's Calbirdie with a gold star. I don't know how they've got that because that's not an emote.
It'll be an alt code or something like that. There'll be a.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know if you can do this on.
There is another way to get a gold star, but I don't on my channel. But I don't want
Oh
anyone
yeah,
getting
you
it.
can do it with you can do it with Windows by hitting Windows key and full stop or period depending on which side of the Atlantic you're on, and you'll get the emote panel up, and then you can get a gold star that way.
The Midwest has the nicest rest stops that Storm has ever seen. Rest stops are their
That doesn't
equivalent of
surprise me.
service stations, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just confirming that.
The Midwest, I imagine, is one of those places that's just like got some quite nice amenities and things.
I think I found a couple more spots where that orange didn't translate over correctly. Because there's a random green and a couple of browns that Mythical has dutifully put in.
So you just replace them with whatever would have been on the same diagonal.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Excuse me. Storm, I was saying that I was asking if our if the rest stops were the same as our service stations, and Minipax was confirming it. I hear rest stop, and I assume that they have some kind of hotel slash motel slash hostel type thing. But I don't think all our services do. But then again, I don't know if all your rest stops do. I don't know if it's just become a general name.
Yeah, our services definitely don't all have them, but like you don't have to go far from any of our services to hit a town. So.
Well, yeah, this is true. I think the services that Addy and I stopped at for lunch on the way to see Cosmic, I think that one had a hotel, but it was also near an airport.
Yeah, the one I used to the travel lodge I used to stay in when I went to Bloodstock Festival was a services travel lodge. Like they definitely exist, but they're not. I don't think they're that common.
Storm service stations usually have petrol station or fuel stops, whatever you call them, in the Pacific Northwest. And they'll often have a few picnic tables outside. They generally have a separate area for lorries. They will have shops, usually a fast food place, and then somewhere that sells things like sandwiches, as well as things like the magazines and pet newspapers and things.
Yeah, there's always a WH Smith's.
Yeah. Yeah, there is always a WH Smith's. Why is that?
I can't remember who it was. There was a joke that was like things that'll survive the apocalypse, and it was from a UK comic, which is why they were talking about W.H. Smith. But it was like they were naming things that were gonna still be around after the apocalypse, and it was like there's gonna be cockroaches, and they named a few other things, and Airport W.H. Smith was one of them.
Yeah, that's
W.H. Smith being like stationers, magazine, newspapers sort of shop.
Yeah.
That are always in travel places.
Yeah, they're weird. I've never really known how to describe a WH Smith's because they sell a rather eclectic mix of things.
Yeah,
they're all like tangentially related.
It's a really big news agent basically.
Yeah.
Which it's just a bit strange because it's a news agent, but like the size of a like full size like department store, not department store. What's it called? Like superstore.
Yeah. Mythical. The schematic says white wool, so I'm going to suggest white wool because otherwise I'm going to get really upset by the amount of red that's showing. Because I was that's why I was very distraught when I first uploaded the schematic.
You could do anything, everything that's not white wool, then turn the schematic off and drag your snow people around to fill it in, so you don't see the red.
Pax, just look over at stream briefly.
Yeah.
That would be too logical. I am not logical. How dare you suggest I be logical? Okay, thank you.
I'm not juggle.
Sorry, I
Well,
just
see,
wanted you to be looking at me, waving my fist at you whilst I did that.
Yeah, it's okay. I wasn't intimidated.
No one is intimidated by me.
I don't know. I feel like you could you could definitely get your steam up. I think you could be a bit scary if you're really annoyed about something. Uh,
I've had people who don't view me as intimidating realise that, oh, we've actually pushed them a bit too far in this situation. They weren't intimidated, they just realised that they had actually gone too far. I was holding a knife at the time, which may have helped.
yeah. I've had someone randomly brandishing a knife at me,
I wasn't
shouting.
brandishing a knife at them, I was just angrily chopping a cucumber as I spoke. Which is
Uh,
surprising. I thought it was menacing.
did you punctuate by holding the knife up and like jabbing it in the air before carrying on chopping?
I do that at home. I will. It was a major gripe my sister had whenever I cooked if she was talking to me, because I have a tendency to gesture as I speak. Um, Thankfully, I don't do that when I'm streaming because otherwise I'd never get anything done. But when I'm just talking, I tend to gesture as I speak, and that includes when I'm holding a knife whilst I'm cooking because I knew I had control of the knife. I also wear shoes when I'm cooking, even at home. It's just like I have to wear shoes now. And it would bug my sister because I'd be waving a knife and she'd be nowhere near me, but I'm waving a knife around. And understandably that bugged her.
Yeah, that would bug me as well.
Yeah, no, I can't say I
I'd move
blame her
away.
for being bugged by it. Cosmic,
I showed Mum your pictures of Monty, and she wasn't best impressed.
not a fan of snakes.
Not really,
Why would you? Why would you show her the pictures then?
because I thought it was funny. Uh,
I mean, I'm saying that, but I did actually tell my sister to bring the snake out of his tank and downstairs to meet the uncle who had made it clear that he was terrified of snakes.
yeah, Mum's
The
not
uncle was
terrified.
being
She's worried
sexist,
like it.
misogynistic, and homophobic. Well, sexist, misogynistic kind of go together, but he was being sexist and homophobic and transphobic, and my sister and I didn't exactly take kindly to that. So I don't think she was. I think she was thinking about it, and I was the encouragement she needed. So,
Is he lively when he's out of his tank?
um, it varies.
Depending on how warm.
Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't. I've pressed the wrong button again. Who's? Oh, I've just seen everyone grumbling at the game.
Yeah. I don't know what that Pokemon is.
That's a Gen 6 Pokemon, so you wouldn't be familiar with it. I might have to use Snow. I've only got two stacks of white carpet, and there's 2 stacks of full blocks as well.
I wouldn't use some white carpet and some snow. You want to go all or nothing on whichever one, because you will see the color difference if you.
Is there a
them
difference?
up.
I thought that the way maps worked was there as a
If there's a slight tonal difference, if you put down snow and quartz, for example, you will see an obvious difference.
Okay.
Same with snow and white concrete.
Well, I'm doing white carpet, so we're just gonna have to source some more white wool.
White wool.
Elkhorn and Cosmic got the launcher. Kel Birdie, I was about to yell at you for terrifying the uncle, but in that case he deserved it. Oh, he absolutely did. Absolutely did. I have no sympathy. There we go. But yeah, he's active if you get him out just as the sun's going down, because he's a nocturnal, so he's active when he knows the light's about to get turned off. And also, if you've got warm hands, then he sits in your hands for a bit and then perks up after he's warmed up, which makes sense for
Yeah,
a snake.
the rainbow boa I looked after used to do that.
And I have
Used to wrap around your wrist and then plonk most of its
yeah
bulk in your hand.
yeah Monty does that. But I have weirdly warm hands pretty much all the time. I have a tendency to keep my hands in my pockets if I've got pockets on a jumper I'm wearing, which I normally do. I will shove my hands in the pockets, so my hands generally retain their warmth. So and in the case of the more recent pictures, I'd also just done the washing up, so they were also slightly damp from that. So they were like the perfect conditions for him. So
Would you describe them as moist?
I'd describe them as damp.
Oh, okay.
There is
Just
no
checking.
white wool at the cove. Where's your wool farm, Pax?
I'll bring some.
Thank you.
I'll bring some. Give me a minute. I'm
One,
just getting
two,
my tools
3,
out of the box.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I can
10.
I can get the wool
11.
in a minute. I can't get to you within the minute.
Cosmic's not happy about you describing my hands as moist.
I know.
I don't know. Why don't you want Pax to describe my hands as moist, Cosmic? What's wrong with the word moist? I've never understood the problem people have with that word, personally. I've got a friend who doesn't like the word squelch. How do you feel about the word squelch?
Yeah, is it onomatopoeia? Is that what the?
Yes, that's the
I
term.
can't think of. Yeah, the word that sort of sounds a bit like the thing it's describing. Yeah,
Yes.
I can sort of see moist does have a bit of a icky context, but I've never seen it to the point where like people get angry about it, which is kind of why I like needling. Are there any other colours that you want me to get while I'm here?
Give me a moment. I need to take a look. No, that's my totem. I want my totem. Do you know which blue
Just
is
trying to
programmed?
desensitize you, Cosmic.
Which blue is programmed into it? Is it light or dark?
I don't know.
It's your design.
Yeah, I don't
Oh, I've
know.
messaged so many people since we spoke about it, and that's just the image.
There you go. I've got both.
Okay, thank you. So this
So
is
is
how
that
it
all?
currently
Just
looks.
some white and some blues.
There's no white currently in it, so it's a bit.
So good.
I don't know what PMSL means, Dan.
Peeing myself laughing.
Okay, is that what it actually means, or is that what you're saying it means?
It's slightly less family friendly than that, but it's basically the same thing. I could probably say it, to be fair. But, right, how do I get to you? You're off on the map of things.
Right. I just realised that I'm actually stuck until the white wool arrives. Do we have?
Sorry, I'm just laughing at Elcon.
Honey blocks squick, do they? Why is there a sign here?
Yeah,
Sorry, Mythical, I
Elcon
missed your
always
message.
describes it as squicking.
Do you want to replace the light grey with black near the letters?
There's letters?
Well, there's words, isn't there? Did you say letters or lettuce?
It sounded like you said letters.
Letters of the alphabet. I'm not sure yet. We'll wait and see how the final map looks. I think we can probably replace the cyan and the brown and the green.
Yeah, I'd look at it on the map rather than on the floor.
Yeah.
That's where your actual map is where you'll see where the difference comes in.
Yeah. Elkhorn, we could, but I didn't like the idea of like a sea of red, and Minipax gave me a logical solution, so now I'm being contrary.
Yeah, that's true story.
I mean, you guys know me, right? You know how contrary I am. Oh no, we do have glass panes. Okay, that's fine then. Oh, hello. I thought you were
Hello.
mythical. Mythical, is this skin of yours new? I like it.
Why did you ask me to bring blue when there's literally shulker boxes full of the stuff?
I didn't actually ask you to bring blue. I just said which blue is in the design.
Okay, that's yeah.
Oh, hold on.
I
The
asked
hat's
what
a custom
colours you
item.
wanted, and you started talking about blue.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Oh, wow. It's a carved pumpkin. Oh, it's a carved pumpkin without. Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. Oh, that's awesome. So, mythical. This is a pirate hat. Pirates are known for stealing things. Bye. I can't. They've got their trident out.
You're gonna get murderized. Is
Ah.
there a crafting table around here? Oh, there it is. It's right
Yeah, there's
at the
some
end.
random utility blocks just hidden away. Wait, who's thought of the phantoms?
I don't know, but I literally just slept, so can't be me.
Probably me or mythical then. It's probably mythical because I slept before stream.
Unless they spawned moments before I slept. I've been in the end for a long time, so. There you go. There's loads of white wool in there now.
I don't actually know who that was. Cosmic. Nice try, Cosmic. I was too distracted that time. Sorry, Minipax, I've just realised you spoke, and I think I acknowledged you, but I don't actually know what you said.
I think the last thing of relevance I said is there's loads of white wool over there now.
Okay. I don't know what happened. My brain just went, yep, those were words.
Yeah, it was long enough ago that I.
That was just loud.
I don't hear any of it.
No. One of the downsides of voice chat. I suppose Mythical's not hearing any of it either.
I would assume not.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Storm's got headphones in, so that was probably very unpleasant for her. Up. There we go. Oh, I've just remembered, Storm, right at the start of stream, you were describing the music as very 80s. That would be because it was classic rock. Which is...
It was actually me that started that. I was
was it
saying
you?
it sounded like the start of. Storm said yes, it's very 80s in response to
Oh,
me.
I must have missed your message.
I said it sounds like a 1980s daytime TV lead-in. You know, like the start tune to like daytime TV in the 80s.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I know what 80s music sounds like, but I don't know what 80s daytime TV sounded like. Oh. Cosmic's breaking down my door.
I haven't got the schematic on, by the way, so I'm just, doing it by.
Thank you, Cosmic.
Knowing where things are.
And yes, it's my break time, and my ads are going to start playing soon. So I am going to just finish these two columns. and I will take my break. I was hoping that we'd have the map finished, but no, the first map finished before the end of the first hour, but that is not going to be the case.
You never
Right.
know by the time you get back from your break.
This is true. This is very true. Right, yes. I take a break about once an hour. It's just to let the ads roll so I can prevent pre-roll ads, people coming in, and also so I can top up my drink and stretch and just get away from the screen. You should all do the same. It's only 5 minutes or so. If you don't want to see ads, you can always subscribe, though I don't expect it. And the ads don't cause you to miss anything anyway, because they only play during the breaks. That is why I run them when I do. So people don't have to miss any of stream. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. I will see you folks all in a few minutes. that track was very upbeat. Hello everyone, welcome back. Yes, you may have noticed that when I first went on the break, I had left my display capture on my Be Right Back screen. I am a professional streamer. I am 100% a professional streamer. Hello.
Hello.
I'm just telling everyone how professional I am. Because I am
Course, yes.
so professional.
I agree.
I'm surprised that I wasn't boxed in, to be honest.
We both disappeared to get more wool, I think.
Okay.
We ran out of white very, very quickly, unless you've got it all in your inventory.
I had three stacks in my inventory.
Oh, 3 stacks isn't that much.
Yeah, the wool's disappearing very quickly. I'm not really appreciating how much wool this takes.
Many wool.
Yeah, many wool. Yes, 100% professional, of course. What do you guys take me
Why
for?
are you professional?
Because I left the display capture on. It was left on from Saturday because I had the Subnautica Below Zero map up. So.
Yeah, I normally unmute your stream when I'm in chat with you, but I forgot this time, so I was surprised when you suddenly returned.
Good. If I can surprise you at least that way, even if I can't get you with my sound redeems.
Your sound redeems get me when I'm just watching your streams.
Yeah. Do they get you if you're not playing Minecraft and you're just listening and you get the creeper noise?
Occasionally, yeah. Like I have been jump scared by creepers while literally building boxes. It makes no sense, but apparently the Pavlovian response now after, was it 12 years or whatever I've been playing?
Yeah, it's just one of those things like Minecraft players have after a while. I can only imagine what it's like for people like Etho who've been playing since the alpha days. There was a random video that came up on my suggested videos on YouTube that was just like the history of Etho. It was just talking about him as a YouTuber from when he first started with his first videos, which I didn't even realise he started out without audio. No, they were literally just video content.
Neither did I.
But
mind you, that was long enough ago. The entire scape of online content was completely different.
Yeah, I wasn't actually watching Minecraft content when Etho first started. I didn't even know the game existed until I'm trying to think. Who was my first? Who was my first Minecraft YouTuber? I think it was Captain
Mumbo.
Sparkles, actually.
Don't think I've ever watched Captain Sparkles.
Yeah, I don't know. It was his like first proper survival playthrough. He had a base in a jungle tree, which is where my love of bases in jungle trees has come from.
Isn't Captain Sparkles relatively recent though in
I don't think
content
so.
creator terms?
I don't think so. I think he's got a lot more well known in the recent years.
Yeah,
I think he's
maybe
quite
it
well
was
known.
just hit my radar recently.
But he's not really our area, shall we say?
I know Captain Sparkles mainly from MCC.
Yeah, well, he was making videos when the Yogscast first started doing Minecraft. So that would be 2011, 2012. Because I remember I was watching Captain Sparkles before I started watching the Yogscast Minecraft. Oh! We have the lead salesman.
Ah, good. Just what we need.
Cosmic. He's
Yeah,
got
I pretty much didn't watch any Minecraft content except for the occasional redstone tutorial.
Yeah, I started out with Captain Sparkles, and then I moved on to the Ogscast, and watched all their stuff. And then I moved on to, honestly, I moved on to Sky Does Minecraft in his circle. I'm kind of glad I didn't stick with him, because it turned out that he was a bit of a dick. But I'm trying to think who else did I watch? I don't have any emeralds on me, Storm. Do you have any emeralds
Drippy.
packs?
Not on me.
Mythical, do you have any emeralds on you? If I don't have emeralds, if we don't have any emeralds here, do people want me to go and get emeralds? Make packs by it. Mythical, do you actually have them? You have them on you, because I don't want you to go and get them, because if we're going to get emeralds, I can go and get emeralds.
Same. I might have some in my ender chest.
Oh yeah, sorry, no, I should have specified. Do you have any in your ender chest? Because
Yeah. No, I wasn't thinking about it. I just realised I might actually have some.
are we
yeah, here you
out
go.
of
Here you go.
wool again? We may have underestimated how much white wool this needs.
There you go. There you go. Some emeralds.
Endgame server. Right. Hello, trader. I wish to purchase your goods. What else do they have? Angel of Souls and Skull Daisy Gimp as heads.
Goods and or services.
Right, who do I kill first, the llamas or the trader?
Trader.
That's the llama just attacked the other llama. Another llama attacked the trader.
There's still some more wool in one of the shulker boxes. I don't think there's a huge amount, but there's some.
Stop it! Stop spitting at me. Thank you. Stupid llama.
I can go back and get even more if I need to. I've got more. I just didn't bring it with me. Never occurred to me that we need this much.
Yeah, there's a lot more white than I thought, but we are using wool rather than snow.
Yes, we are, aren't we?
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were annoyed with me.
Not annoyed. Mildly salty, maybe.
Storm's pointing out that we just all use your raid farm's emeralds, and Elkhorn's challenging that belief.
Hey, I gave you a shulker of those emeralds, Elkhorn. I know you used some of them.
Stupid carpet being able to be placed on carpet. Stupid.
You know what? You can't do that with
Snow.
snow.
You can place snow layers on top of snow layers.
Yeah, but it doesn't do that stupid up in the air thing.
Okay, no, good point. Carpets are spawn proof.
It does leave a slightly that is true. It does leave a slightly annoying shadow on your thing though if you do it. So.
How? I know I'm talking about Minecraft YouTubers, which I try and avoid doing, but how did Beef do it? How did Beef have the patience? Vintage Beef, I should clarify.
Beef was effectively getting paid to do it if you think about it.
This is a good point.
Stuff like that. You're like if you're literally doing it as a job and you're getting effectively paid to do that sort of stuff, especially like jumping onto a stream and just chatting with people while you do it, I could totally see how you could.
Yeah, and also because part of it would have been like time-lapsed videos. I haven't actually watched Beef's videos, so I don't know exactly how he does them, but presumably he time-lapses them, or just cuts to halfway through and then like 3/4 of the way through or whatever. And in which case, if he's not streaming, he could just have like an audiobook in the background. Whereas I can't really put an audiobook in the background when I'm streaming.
You could, it'd be a bit weird, but you could.
Yeah, I could. I mean, you say it'd be a bit weird. I once watched a stream that was 8 hours of a guy reading a book. I wish to clarify, he didn't do anything else. He didn't interact with chat. He just sat there reading a book. That's a thunderstorm.
The doom has arrived.
There's the lightning flash. See, I don't even need weather audio. There's one small patch that isn't carpeted and there was a zombie in it. I realised
I probably abandoned there.
I realised during what would have been my Friday stream time that it was probably a good thing that I wasn't streaming because I hadn't actually done any grinding that I'd said I was going to do. So all my Pokemon were still... well, some of my Pokemon were still rather under-leveled. I did actually look up what level my rival is at the next battle that I know is coming up. Mythical and I are both trying to fill the same spot, and we keep accidentally doubling up. But yeah. So I realised that I hadn't got my Pokemon up to the level of my rival, so I was kind of like, yeah, I need to actually do some battles before I next stream it. I need to.
Right. Do you want the grey bits to be black? You look at the map over there.
Yeah, I'm just I've got it in my hand. Yeah, there's also an
the
orange
one next to the
stripe.
The one next to the D definitely should.
Yeah, I think they should just all be replaced with black. I think
there's one on the top of the, I can't remember if it's the R or the P, that probably should be white. But
yeah. Oh, it's weird as I'm holding the map, I can actually see the stone coming in. Right, let's put the carpet in there, and I need yellow carpet. Because there's a random strip of orange. Oh, Mythical's already digging it up. And I will follow her with the yellow. People are having a really hard time with the Pokemon game today. I think no one caught it again. Which is odd. Has anyone caught a Pokemon this stream with the extension?
I haven't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have kept the white on me. I need a bit more. Ow. Ow. I can fly real good. Elkhorn, Cosmic and True Purple have caught Pokemon today, so it's... People are just getting really unlucky.
Howdy.
Hello, Aldebar. Were your ears burning? We were talking about you earlier. All good things, I swear. I don't think I've actually got a bad word to say about Aldebar.
I don't know. I was talking about the vicious vile rumours about that Aldebar's been spreading about me being a bot.
Well, yeah.
That could be construed as negative.
Only if they can be proven to be slanderous. And I don't think they can be proven to be slanderous. If you would like to file a charge of slander, you're more than welcome to try.
Nah. I'll just, like, use the algorithms.
Right. That map is now locked.
Does that feel right?
Yeah, that feels right. That's why I've locked it.
Okay.
This is when it's completed and I've locked all 3 maps and I'm like, actually, you know what? I think everything should be 1 block to the left.
Nope.
Right.
Not a thing that's happening.
Schematics. Load schematics. Load the next one. Uh, ch- 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 duh, duh, duh. Schematic placements. Oh, I'd already off. I need to move it. I know I sent the coords to mythical, so what are the coordinates? There they are. Schematic placements. Configure.
Which one are we doing? Are we doing Pride 1-0?
Yes. 61. 775. Lock. I just realised I never actually locked the original one. And this
Yeah,
is
it's
what it
not.
looked like before, folks, except with more red, because the white and the black are mostly correct. Right, someone, let's get the water buckets. Mythicals decided to just go around digging out the small red bits. Do we have water buckets
Ah,
here?
that does need to happen.
Yeah, no, true. Are there water?
I've got one in my inventory.
Yeah, I know. I've got one in my ender chest. I was just wondering if we had multiple already, like, in the area. Problem is, it doesn't change the red off until the water's gone, because it recognises the water is not supposed to be there. What's wrong, Cosmic? Is it the amount of red? That's the exact sort of joke I'd expect someone to make the first time I decide to do face cam, which would probably be Halloween. I've just said that on stream. That was a mistake. Everyone forget I said that.
Shan't.
Yes, I know. No one will. Because I know what you're all like.
We're all heffalumps. Big memories.
Sure, if you say so. The water's pushed all the carpet really far out to sea. Why isn't there just a wall of blocks around the edge of the map canvas?
Because whoever made this did not do it properly.
Who made it?
I can't remember.
But I thought you knew everything.
Oh, far from it.
Cosmic, are you not joining me for my Halloween stream? I don't actually know if there's multiplayer in the game I plan on streaming. Which I still haven't bought. I'm kind of hoping it will go on massive discount for Halloween, but for some reason I feel like it wouldn't because it's a horror game. So I have no idea if it would or not.
If anything, it'd be a massive discount at like Christmas.
Yeah. If it's the one... No, it's... Okay, Mythical will know what the game is because she's the one who suggested it. So if I have a terrible time, it's Mythical's fault.
Obviously.
That's how it works, right? It's nothing to do with the fact that I chose to play the game. Gotcha. Oh dear.
Bored of my partner.
Not only has Cosmic decided to not forget it, they have clipped it.
Well done, Cosmic. Job
No,
well done.
no, don't encourage them. Why are you
Why?
encouraging them?
Why?
My mods are not nice to me, guys.
That's what a mod's job is.
This is very true.
We're the big siblings of the streaming world.
This is true. And I wouldn't be able to do it without you, so.
Collecting orange out of the water.
bouncing around. The problem with the red carpet is it blends in really well with the light Matica red.
I don't think there's any red on this next map at all, is there? The
Uh,
red was the first colour.
no, I don't think there is. I think because of the way the red stripe fitted in. Oh, I mentioned it in the Discord, but for anyone who hasn't seen it, who was present when I raided Griffin on Saturday, I found the source of the noise that spooked me. It was a soap dish. Of all things that could have spooked me, it was a soap dish. Which is just very me, to be scared by that of all things. But in my defence, I was on my own, and it was a loud bang. I think I'm entitled to be spooked by it.
Those suction cup, shower and bath dish things are an absolute pain in the backside for like lobbing themselves off surfaces.
Yeah, it never happened before, so that junk shulker of mine is completely full. I'm gonna have to start another one. Do you want these emerald blocks back, by the way?
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, I had a feeling you didn't care if you got them back or not. I know what you're like with resources. Is there any resource that if you lend to someone you do actually want it back?
Sponge.
Okay, fair enough. That's not exactly a renewal. Is it considered renewable?
No, not really.
Because I think sand is considered renewable just because.
It's renewable in the same way that sand is, where you can regenerate a new desert.
Yeah.
But
Well, I thought sand was
I wouldn't-
technically renewable because you can get it from the trader.
Would you consider that renewable?
I don't, but the game does.
Nah. Game's an idiot.
It never said the game was smart. But the game considers. The game just looks at what is available from multiple sources, and if any of those sources do not require regenerating the world, and if the source does not require regenerating the world, it is considered renewable.
And it would take you 600 billion years to.
Yeah, can you imagine someone built a sand farm and
trader.
it's just the Wandering Trader?
The only way you could do that and have even a reasonable chance of collecting would be to do the cheaty trader thing.
You'll have to enlighten me as to what the cheaty trader thing is.
Basically, go out into the void somewhere and make a platform where the traders can spawn, and as soon as they spawn, they get taken off by a water stream.
Okay.
And they get put into the lazy chunks, where you can collect multiple traders, and then you can go around and trade with them all.
I thought traders despawned even if they were outside of chunk load.
Not if you put them in the lazy chunks.
And for those of us who aren't me, who don't know what lazy chunks are,
lazy chunks are semi-unloaded chunks on the edge of your loaded area. So before you, like, if you're standing in the middle of several chunks, before you hit the edge of where the game won't load at all, you get an area of lazy chunks that some things can happen, some things can't. It's kind of a bit of a no man's land in the game.
Okay.
It's why you sometimes have redstone issues if you wander too far from a contraption, but not far enough to unload it. And it'll stay loaded, but its entities won't work and things.
I just assumed that was because Java is weird with redstone sometimes.
Well, that too.
Gotta love a game with spaghetti code. surprised there's never been an update that was just called like the untangling update. We have made the code far easier for our programmers to understand.
Yeah, but it's still Java.
This is true. This is very, very true. Cosmic! We don't need to know about that. Hello, Ginger! Welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day. Oh, no,
Cosmic
that's not a golden apple, that was a telescope.
Do not eat the telescope.
I will do my best. It's right. It tastes like coins. That was a joke about it being made of copper, the same as some of our smaller denominations.
Dominoes.
The nominos. Aldi's looking at Cosmic. Askance, is that how you pronounce that? I've seen the word written down, but I've never heard it said.
Yeah, you're fine. The stance is fine.
Is it correct though? Just because it's fine doesn't mean it's correct.
Yeah, it's correct enough.
That worries me.
Well, correct. No, it's correct within a range of like accents being slightly different. It's correct enough. It's probably.
Okay, fair enough. Another Pokemon that no one caught. Wow. This game really does not like people today. Just dump all those. Of course you did, Cosmic. And when I say I am madly in love with Minipax, I mean that completely romantically. Which is...
I've got something to be doing. I'm going to leave now. Bye.
I will also point out that I'm aromantic, so... That's doubly no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too far?
Weird.
Where's that emote from? Oh, is that I saw part of the name, but it was the Blah, which I think is Blacklad. The main reason I said that was because I knew it would get Addy to come out of any luck. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable with it.
No, you're fine.
Are you sure I'm fine?
You're fine. Yes, you're fine.
I've upset Cosmic as well. How to turn my entire chat against me. Claim to have a crush on someone else.
What's that one?
That's a Drath emote.
Oh, they're marbles.
I wasn't sure what
It's
they
a
were. I thought
it's
they
a
were
cool
Easter
emote.
eggs.
If you open the emote so you can see it large, it's a cool emote, but it doesn't.
It's one of those ones
quite
that
as,
doesn't work quite as well in small form, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There are some really cool emotes out there, but you can tell when they were first drawn, they were drawn bigger than they're actually viewed, because I suppose you have to.
Yeah.
Otherwise you can't actually see what you're doing.
I'm in fairly desperate need of going to an optician's at some point soon. I'm definitely noticing my eyes have changed. So I'm a little bit sort of squinty and hard of sight at the moment.
Go to an optician's, Minipax, or I will send an angry Cosmic to your house.
I fully intend to, but I don't have money for new glasses right now.
Okay,
So,
that's a good point.
there's not
Unfortunately,
a lot of point in
for
going
some
to
reason,
opticians.
being able to see clearly is a luxury in this country.
No,
Probably
it's
isn't.
April is a bit of a pain of a month in our family. April and September in my family, everyone was born, so I'm always short of money in April, September.
Yeah, I had a friend who had
Well,
a similar issue. I say had past tense, so I'm not still friends with her. I am still friends with her, but she doesn't have quite as bad an issue anymore. But I think her dad, me, another one of her close friends, her partner, her then partner, and Valentine's Day all in February. Possibly her anniversary. I'm not sure about that one. But
yeah, we don't have much in February in our family.
current partner doesn't even like Valentine's Day. I don't think so. I think that makes it slightly easier for them. September, October, and December for Kel Birdie. Yeah, December's an annoying one for any family. I think for anyone who's got like large chunks of family with birthdays and things or other celebrations, because of course, if you're a Christmas celebrating family, which much of the English-speaking world is, um, then you've
Double
got
hit.
another thing on top of that, where generally you're buying stuff for a lot of people. But then I do also feel a bit sorry for anyone whose birthday is near Christmas, because they, like at every age, they pretty much have people rolling both into one. Which,
Yeah,
as an adult,
my oldest sister and my niece both have birthdays between Christmas and New Year.
ooh. See, as an adult, I can sort of understand combining them, but I can sympathise with children for not wanting that, because it means everyone
Yeah, my
else
niece
gets.
hasn't got to. My niece
Sorry.
hasn't got to the age yet where it's a particular issue that
Oh, is
she's
she?
dealing with yet. But
Yeah.
no, she's 3 this year.
Oh, okay.
But in a
Yeah.
couple of years, we'll have to be careful about it because
Yeah.
it's not fair, especially when you see your other siblings. Like my nephew's like middle of summer, so obviously it's well away from everything else.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's like halfway. It's like you've got 6 months. You got your birthday. You got 6 months. You got Christmas. 6 months. You got your birthday again.
Yeah, well, I'm in May, and that's what it feels like to me. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
roughly halfway-ish through the year.
When I was younger, my birthday, because my birthday's early February, it worked quite well because it meant that I got the separate stuff, but anything I didn't get for Christmas, I could just ask for my birthday. So I can hear the phantoms, but I can't see them.
Yeah, I was. No, there they are. They're above Mythical. I think Mythical's the next one that needs to sleep.
Yeah. Thank you for the resub, Aldi. Oh, you've got to a full year, which I believe is the full moon subscriber badge. Although I don't actually remember, to be perfectly honest, what I said everything else up to.
I'm pretty
Yes,
sure
it
it is a
is
full
because
moon. Yeah.
Cosmic's got a full moon. So, and I know Cosmic's been subscribed since I got what's it called? Not partner, the other one. Affiliate.
Affiliate.
Yes, that's it.
Ah, our waters combined.
I thought for a second we created infinite water source.
I think if we were one over, we would have done.
Yeah. Inventory's full again. Oh, have you reached your limit on sub badges, Aldi? Have you got people who are reaching like the I guess the cap? That be the right word? I don't know how to describe it. Like the point where you've got sub badges up to.
I don't think there's a cap. They just get unlocked as you go.
Yeah,
on and on.
I
Probably
think that
just
was
needs to make
bad
some
phrasing on my part. I meant like how far along Aldi has them designed for.
Yeah.
So he might
One
only
of the
have
nice
up to
things
like
about
2 years
yours.
programmed in.
Yeah, one of the nice things about yours is they're like you can just come up with like a new color scheme to continue them and stuff.
Yeah. Do you have to change anything else about them, or is it literally just a case of pull them up and change the colour?
It's slightly more complex than that, but yeah, it's not
I was hoping it would be
not
that simple,
massively
so
complex.
when I did eventually run out, I wouldn't have to I wouldn't have to keep pestering you about it. I
Well, I
could just.
think I think I gave you like
Oh yeah, you
years
gave me
worth.
loads.
Like
I'm set.
yeah,
I'm gonna
because
have to be
I gave you
streaming
I
for
think
a
at
long
least
time.
3 different colours, didn't I?
Yeah, I think I
Um,
because it starts to space out a lot more. I think I'm probably set to like 2030.
um,
Just because, of course, I've got 3 colors. I think you sent me like 3, maybe. No, I think you sent me 4 different colors.
yeah.
3 or 4.
It's long enough ago now. I can't remember.
Yeah, 3 or 4 different colors. But then, of course, it's the entire lunar cycle. So there's like 6 or 7 of each color, which early on they get used up quite quickly. I think the entirety of the first year is just the standard moon, but then I can stretch the next color out through several.
Yeah, I think the next colour is like 3.5 years. You change
Yeah,
over to the next one.
so worked out quite well. Have I talked about how happy I am with my sub badges and how appreciative I
I
am
don't
that
know.
you did them?
I'm glad you like them.
Yeah. And I just and it's also just sheer dumb luck that they work really well. And not that I ever expect people to do it, but they actually work really well with the default tier 2, tier 3 flares. Which for those that
Yeah,
don't know, because I know they're not seen often, is stars. So
I tried to do some custom flares and realised that the standard flares worked fine, so didn't
yeah.
bother.
Aldo's over a year behind on his sub badges apparently. I've never mentioned how happy I am with the sub badges, Cosmic says. I suspect that to be a lie of sorts.
What's that one? Yeah. This bit of the stream has dragged. Apparently, I do not like washing away wool.
Yeah, no, I was my brain was starting to shut down a little. That took us clearing away the carpet took nearly the full second hour of the stream. I didn't realise it had taken us so long.
I knew it must have been taking a while because I feel like I've been at it for ages. I don't think all of us have been doing that. I think Mythical's already moved on to placing.
Mythical has moved on to placing, yeah, which will speed up this next stage.
And a lot of the white and stuff is just staying, isn't it?
Yeah. Perfect landing. No, I wanted you to go in the...
Is it shears to clear away carpet?
I don't know if shears do it any faster. Interestingly, I'm not actually sure if they do it any faster.
I think something does, unless it's blocks of wool I'm thinking of.
I need lime. I did actually need some of that yellow still. Lime and light blue, and I presume it's the same on the bottom. That's a lot of... Oh, I actually needed all that yellow still. And a tiny bit of orange. Okay. Yeah, it's. I think. So I'm gonna start again because I tried to say multiple different things in one sentence that wouldn't have worked. I've cut all my streams down to only 2 hours. The only one that doesn't really need to be 2 hours is the Friday stream, but I can't really do much more than 2 hours for the other 2 streams. Monday because I need to make sure I go to bed at a reasonable time for work, and Saturday because I stream so late. But it also means I feel like I get far less done than I used to.
Yeah, a 3-hour stream is a nice midpoint for the amount that you get done. Though
Yeah.
I always found 3 hours. If I was the main streamer for 3 hours, I used to find myself getting very weary towards the end of
Oh
the
yeah,
third
no,
hour.
I find that 3 hour streams did take a lot out of me, which is why I won't do them on the Monday stream anymore. Just because A, I'm going to bed later than normal, and B, I was so tired afterwards that I didn't actually feel rested when I woke up in the morning. It was fine when I wasn't working because it didn't matter what time I got up, I could stay in bed later, but now I don't have that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've got that rather distasteful thing of a meeting in the morning,
Oh, wonderful.
which involves me discussing finances. Like, ew.
I need to email the people managing my apprenticeships. Apprenticeships plural, no, managing my apprenticeship, because they keep sending emails to my personal email address that I'm not looking at work um, for last minute Teams meetings for some reason.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's my tutor. She keeps setting up like because she's not just my tutor, she's tutor for several people, but she sets up a Teams meeting for at the last minute for people to come to, and I'm just like, I don't see it until like 2 hours later because it was to my personal email, because that's the one I signed up with, because I didn't have the work email at that point because I didn't have a job, and it means that I don't see it until it's late. So I missed the meeting, and it's granted that they've not been like vital. I can get away with missing them, but one of them it said in the email, if you're 6 months away from your final assessment, you must attend this meeting. So if I'd been 6 months out, then I would have been screwed. So I need to go and tell them, email my work email, please. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry, I think I just heard family got home and I had my door open because I was the only one in the house, so I've just gone and shut it. Am I still muted? No? Okay.
Just not talking to you.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was just not, if you just hadn't responded, or if I was still muted.
Now, I've actually hit a bit of a concentration wall. I've suddenly gone really tired.
No.
If you weren't ducking out at your second hour, I would have been.
No, that's absolutely. Pax, if you want to go, please go. Please do not feel any obligation to stay.
At this point, I will hang around for the whole 8 minutes. You're going to still be.
Okay, fair enough. That's the dog barking.
No time.
Daytime! Nighttime! Daytime! Love Walk on the Wild Side.
Have you slept, Mythical, or do you want to sleep so you don't get attacked by phantoms this time? Oh, you've already got phantoms.
Quickly running to the bed. There we go. I'm in the bed. I've just thought that the snow golems, were trader llamas.
They're afraid of what?
No, I thought they were trader llamas. They might be afraid of
okay.
llamas, I don't know.
Second time today I've had a really weird conversation that made no sense. Mum said before, as far as what I heard was something along the lines of, "Did you see that your sister cooked a ninja?"
What?
And I couldn't pause it in my head, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" She went, "The roast dinner." I was like, Charlie had a roast dinner with a ninja. What are you talking about? No, she made it in the ninja air fryer. Oh, it's just like, you know, when you're having a conversation with something and nothing makes any sense.
Well, in fairness, I can't see how that would have made sense if you didn't specifically remember that your sister owned a Ninja air fryer. I didn't even know Ninja made air fryers.
Yeah, we've got a Ninja air fryer, which is like why Mum probably assumed that I
We don't even have an air fryer. Like,
air fryers are great.
we discussed it, but we're just like, well, we've got a slow cooker that we use
If you all
fairly
always
frequently.
eat as a family, it doesn't make a huge amount of sense. But if you like, we eat all at different times, like randomly, it's so much more energy efficient than turning the oven on every time you want to do something.
Okay, yeah, because we often eat together. Like we've managed to get that sitting down at 7:30 works fairly well for everything we do in the evenings, except for my parents when they've got scouting. But that's only once a week, so we can
Yeah,
just eat
like
slightly earlier that one day.
yeah, my dad's out, sort of usually at dinner time and eats a little bit later. Mum is on like a fairly traditional schedule that has her eating at normal dinner times. I usually am on an American schedule that has me eating dinner at like midnight. So like eating together doesn't make a lot of sense unless it's like a big family meal.
Yeah, well, we didn't used to eat together because of my work, but my mum or dad or sister, whoever cooked, would just cook for all four of us, and then because it was usually only me who was eating later, I'd just stick mine in the microwave to reheat.
Yeah, that used when there was more of us in the house, like when both
Mm,
of my sisters were in the house as well, when we were younger. That used to happen. Like someone would cook a meal, and then like if I was working, because at the time I was working in bars and things, like I would eat when I got home. Like you were saying, to heat it up in the microwave or whatever. But
yeah.
it doesn't
Oh,
have exactly.
I see now what's going on here. Why it's asking for it's asking for a green and an orange stripe, and I've just tweaked
Yeah.
why. It's because it's
Yep.
trying to mix the yellow and the black.
Yep. And the black and the yellow. Um,
But it hasn't done it at the
yeah.
bottom,
Mix it the green and the
curiously.
yellow. Sorry. What do you mean?
I mean, there's no, it hasn't
It
asked me.
just depends where the pixel falls when they
Oh,
import
okay.
it. That line will have been straddling between the two,
Oh, okay.
whereas at the bottom it wasn't straddling.
Okay. Yes, they are funny looking llamas. Hey, I once thought a donkey was a witch. So let's not trust what I'm looking at as being what it is when it comes to Minecraft mobs.
You once thought people could go into your enter chest.
I can't
There's a,
even
I, s-
I can't even
there's a,
remember when that came from, which stream, um, and also if I was trying to make a joke or if I was being serious.
I
Obviously,
think you were serious the first time you did it.
yeah, and then I've continued making a joke. Yes, sorry, Mythical. Yeah, we're just doing the main color. Up there. Right. Yep, they're definitely home. I can hear my dad's dulcet tones emanating up through the walls. He doesn't know how to be quiet, that man. I still haven't got rockets out my ender chest. I keep coming back over here to get rockets, and that's the one thing I keep not grabbing. There we go. Rockets. I'm not entirely. Apparently, I muted and deafened myself.
Yes, you did.
Sorry.
I was just typing into chat saying, "Do you not like us anymore?"
Sorry, I
Uh,
hadn't even realised. Um, what's the correction for Cosmic? I must admit, they still think people can go in their ender chest. I'm confused. Who are you correcting?
that you were using past tense probably,
Oh,
or that I use past tense. One of us.
yeah,
Um,
both of us quite possibly.
Yeah, I saw there's. I had to get this new mod for AFKing because there was an issue. And there's a thing built into it where you can let people access their ender chests by typing /ender chest, and there's a method where you can put a key on your ender chest and access someone else's ender chest if they give you access to it.
What was part of this AFK mod?
The mod is for lots of different things.
Oh,
The only
okay.
thing
I'm
that's
thinking
active
that's
is the AFK.
a very odd thing for an AFK mod
It's
to have.
it's a tweak mod, but it was the only other mod I could find that had a similar AFK feature that we used.
Why did we not want? Why were we discussing about whether or not to have it push it into chat? I was never clear on that.
I had to change mods. I had to come up with get a new mod because the mod was spitting out errors. And I was just saying that the new one puts it into chat. I don't know if it's going to annoy anyone.
I personally think it's a good thing because there's been a couple of times where I've tried to engage someone in conversation and then realised, oh, they're AFK because I looked at the tab list.
Yeah.
But,
I quite like it, but it was just whether if someone was jumping in and out of AFK all the time, it
well,
might get
yeah.
annoying. I don't know.
I think also I'm used to my previous experience on servers before Infinity Cove. It always used to be servers that either you manually did a AFK command that told everyone you were AFK, or if you were immobile for 5 minutes, then
Like that.
yeah. If
Yeah,
you're immobile for
you can
5
now do
minutes,
that.
then
You can
it
do
would...
/AFK and you can put yourself into AFK.
Yeah. Thank you, Cosmic. Cosmic's knocking down my door. Someone's knocking down my door. Someone's ringing the bell.
Trying my best not to sing Knocking on Heaven's Door there, but Hunter's Door.
Knock, knock, knocking on Hunter's door. I love how we're all doing. Oh, we're really low on the white wall.
White wall. Yeah, there's a lot of white wall. It's almost like we should have used a different white material.
Yeah, if only Minecraft had an easier to place white material than white carpet.
Yeah, that you spent the entire last stream doing.
Yeah, no. It's just a shame. It's just a shame that such an item doesn't exist. I will wrap up soon, Cosmic. I just want to try and get this little square done. Pax, Mythical, thank you so much for coming along and helping. Mythical, hold on, I'm trying to find you with my spyglass. There you are. Please don't feel the urge to continue working after the stream has ended. I will just continue working on it next stream. I have no idea if you were planning on doing so, but I also know that you like to be helpful. So, I'm saying don't worry. So there you go.
The helpful pirate.
I mean, some pirates are helpful.
Are they?
I'm trying to think of an example. Jack Sparrow.
Not particularly known for the helpfulness.
It depends who. It depends. If helping someone else helps him achieve his own aims, then he's helpful.
No, Jack Sparrow just wants to help Jack Sparrow.
Yes,
if he accidentally helps someone else, it's certainly not a selfless act.
In fairness, though, he did save Will Turner's life and lost his own chance at immortality.
I don't really remember any of the storyline of any of those films.
I remember the storyline of the first one and the third one because I enjoyed those two. The second one I just haven't seen as much.
Yeah, I didn't mind. I quite liked the first one. And I think the second one I was a bit meh. But was the second one with the Davy Jones?
It's the second one is the one that introduces Davy Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, so is that one that I was a bit meh about, and I don't think I ever watched one after that. Well, I've just run out of white wool, so I think that's a sign.
Yeah, we've run out of white wool. I've just gone and reloaded the map just so I can get the second section.
If this
No,
was a Minecraft, my player would definitely have a concussion right now.
my player would be in like basically in a wheelchair because I've crash landed so many times and broken my ankles repeatedly. Okay, just load that one up as well. That's looking really good, I think.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Getting
forward to
there.
seeing the
It's
finished
getting there.
product. Maps don't show with
I,
glow item frames, do they?
I haven't really figured out what glow item frames do because they never seem to look different no matter what I do with them.
I've got like 3 glow item frames set up in my deep store, and because deep store's so brightly lit, you can't tell. Yeah, right. I could stare at that for hours. Okay. Thank you, Minipax, for helping out. Thank you, Mythical, for helping out. You're both awesome people. Greatly appreciate you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate you guys just taking time out of your day, because neither of you had to come and help, but you did anyway, and you brought more wool, which is even more appreciated.
Yeah, I'll drop some more white off for next time.
Glow item frames will apparently light up maps, according to Aldi.
Okay.
Did I say Mythipax?
Apparently, we've got a mixed name now, Mythical.
Right. Yes, I need to do an outro, don't I?
I believe that's how it works.
Yes, I'm trying to remember what my outro is.
You could do Alcon's outro.
I don't know what Elcon's outro is. I'm going to deafen myself because otherwise I'll keep getting distracted.
Okay.
Okay, but
Bye.
thank you again. See ya. Right. I've said thank you to those two, but thank you again also to all of you, because you've all shown up and given me a lot of entertainment, and I'm hoping you guys have had a wonderful time as well. Make my outro my intro, but backwards. I think I'd have an even harder time doing that, Ginger. Cosmic's thrown all the commands in chat. I'm hoping they're going to do it again as I actually get to them, and they're just doing that to remind me what I need to talk about. But yes, thank you everyone for coming along. I've had a lovely time. I hope you all have had a lovely time as well. This has been Infinity Cove, Joel Duggan's Patreon server that you can find at patreon.com/JoelDuggan. Thanks, Cosmic. It's a wonderful place full of wonderful people, as is the Finite In Discord server that I share with Elcorn and Minipax. Also a wonderful place full of wonderful people. I own a third of that server, so I'm not biased at all. But it's got plenty of channels for all sorts of different things. Pets, food, puns. Why, Elcorn? Why? Why did you do that to me? No, it's actually it's so fun in there. I'm not as active as some other people, but it's a lot of fun just to lurk. And then there is my Twitter at 10055. In case you want other locations to get live notifications, because Twitch and Discord weren't enough. Miniscent Paxical 84. Really? I've tried to come up with a name. Oh dear. What else is there? There is also my VOD channel, 10055 on YouTube, that I need to upload more VODs for. I'll do that next Monday, because it's bank holiday. But I think that's everything. I'm going to send you all on a raid. The raid message will, as always, be #HunterRaid howling at the moon. I just need to figure out who I'm sending you to. Currently, I'm tempted to flip a coin. I have taken a look at a few of the people who are live, and it is currently a bit of a coin toss. I'm just going to keep talking a bit, wait for streams to catch up, see if anyone's got any names to put in chat, because if anyone's got any suggestions, I'll always take I'll always see who people have to suggest. Currently, it's kind of a coin toss between Manky Hamster and My Puppy Taylor. I'm leaning towards Manky Hamster just because I tend to go for the person with fewer views. Minipax saying Manky. Ginger saying Calendar Storm. I don't know that name. I don't recognise that name. Tell me about them, Ginger. while I go and stalk their Twitch. Yeah, I don't recognise the name Calendar Storm. Are they Halcyon Heights? I thought I was following most of the people on the Heights. Halcyon Heights, for those that don't know, because I've just randomly mentioned them, is the server that Ginger and Aldebar both stream from, which is also full of wonderful people, and there's a reasonable amount of overlap I've found with our various communities. And you should make sure you're following a bunch of the Halcyon Heights community as well, namely all of them. Cal also has a Pokemon game. Okay, I'm going to send you over to Calendar Storm then. Thank you again, everyone, for coming. I'm back again, hopefully, fingers crossed, on Friday with more Pokemon, provided I actually do some grinding. If I don't, it could be a very dull stream. For you guys, it's Pokemon, so I'm unlikely to get bored, if I'm perfectly honest. But yes, be wonderful, be awesome, be friendly, be kind, be lovely with Calendar Storm, and I will see you folks all on Friday. Good night. Channel is marked as mature audiences, just so everyone is aware. So if you've got small humans present, just you may want to cover their ears or move them from the vicinity of the stream.